the problem of divine, sorry, the problem of divine determinism and free will.
Oh, please argue against compatibilism. I dare you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, in the Quran, in Surah chapter 37, verse 96,
Okay.
it says, "And Allah has created you in what you do." So, with this, it implies that human actions are part of God's plan. Do you deny any of that?
So how does this argue against divine determinism and free will?
Yeah. So, if God has predestined all events, including human actions, then humans cannot be held morally responsible for their choices.
Okay, how do you come to that conclusion?
Does that follow?
There's a philosopher called John Locke who argued that free will is essential for moral responsibility.
But why does it follow that if God creates our actions, meaning, so anything that if God gives us potentiality to act, then in that case, any action that we can do, if it's part of his knowledge and we act by it, then it would necessarily be created because the potentiality of that action is created. So why does it now follow that just because he creates our actions that, we don't actually do them ourselves?
Well, moral responsibility requires that individuals have the ability to make choices that are not predetermined.
No, that's fine. Just because so predetermination is based on knowledge. It's not based on you not actually doing the action. Just because God knows what you're going to do based on the ability he gave you doesn't mean you're not doing the action.
Well, so that again, it entails that none of our choices are our own.
How?
Entail that I just prove you. Just because God gave us the ability to act and he knows what we're going to do, that doesn't mean we're not the ones acting.
Yeah, so again, I can go in Surah chapter 81 verse 29, and Allah has decreed for every soul what it shall do.
Wait. So this verse itself in Safat verse 96, it's enough. It's sufficient. You don't need to go to another verse.
No, I'm going to prove my point.
Responded to you. So now you're going to another verse without responding to my point?
No, I'm going to expound on that point with the Quran's theology on this.
Okay, so what did you say? 81 what?
81:29. Allah has decreed every soul what it shall do. So if I go decide to unalive somebody tomorrow, it's Allah's fault. I'm going to blame it on him, according to this verse.
How does that follow?
Yeah, he already decreed what I should do. So if I do that, then I'm
What
just...
does that mean? Do you know what it means for him to decree it?
Okay, so the reason it says you're talking وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ, right? So what that means is God allowing you to do this action, meaning every single action that you do is under the will of God.
Volition.
Because it's exactly volition. It's under the volition of God. Okay, so that's why it says that. What does that have to do with us not actually doing the action?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
nice pause there.
Free will is essential, and moral responsibility is based on this idea that moral responsibility requires
with that, but it didn't disprove
individuals
us.
have the ability to make choices that are not predetermined. If every single part of my choice is predetermined by Allah, then I can blame him for all the evils that I'm doing.
No, that doesn't follow. That doesn't follow.
It follows 100%.
No, you are still to blame because you are the one that chose to do that, and God, he utilizes his foreknowledge to come to the conclusion of what you're going to do.
No, but it says Allah has created you in what you do. So if I do what I'm doing right now...
Do you know what that means, though?
This is
he's making me do what I'm doing.
Wait, no. You don't create your own actions. Okay? Does that make sense?
Allah creates it for me. He says it right here.
He's
created you in what you do.
Again, listen. Chapter 81, verse 29. وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ. This basically means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you do something, it is done in his volition. So if you go and unalive someone, that is done with what Allah has validated for you, meaning his volition, okay, meaning his permission. So he gave you, so it was in Allah's permission for you to do that. Okay, that is not then therefore until that Allah himself has commanded you to do that or has forced you to do that.
Okay, now let me ask you the question again.
Go ahead.
If God has predestined all events, including human actions...
We would say predetermined.
Okay, if God predetermines all events, including human actions, then humans cannot be held morally responsible for their choices. True or false?
That's not necessarily true because wait 1 second, because determinism is compatible with free will, right? Because if we only believed in determinism, you would be correct, but we believe that free will is it's compatible with determinism. Therefore, if God determines our actions pre us existing and he gives us free will, then there's no contradiction, and we are still responsible for our moral actions at antiquity.
Okay, so but the thing is, you're going against the Quran.
No, I'm not. The Quran does not contradict compatibilism.
Yeah, because Allah decreed it for every soul and what it shall do. So everything that I
what
do,
that
He already
means?
decreed.
Dude, again, you keep bringing this nonsense. Like we already explained to you what
It's
that
based on
means.
foreknowledge.
Listen, exactly. Allah determines things.
Why are you reading into the
future.
text?
Allah, I'm not reading into the text. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He determines things.
No, He
before
didn't say
anything-
determine. He decreed
Listen,
it. I mean that He made
listen,
it.
Listen, yes, He created again. So now you're conflating between Allah. Listen, between Allah creating our actions and something else. Listen to me. Allah has foreknowledge, right? And what He decrees is gonna be something done through His knowledge, right? Therefore, Him having determinism and be able to determine things, right? He knows what we're going to do in virtue of His foreknowledge. Therefore, there's no contradiction because we are created, right? We are created with free will, and Allah knows what we're going to do in virtue of what we choose to do.
Okay. So does Allah decree any deeds that we do?
What do you mean by decree?
Wait.
Like, does He decree any deeds that we do?
What does decree mean here? Fuad, go ahead.
Like He predetermines what we're gonna do.
Yeah. So there's 4 aspects of qadr. Okay, there's 4 aspects. Okay, the first is Allah knows everything before they happen, which we agree. Okay. The
Okay.
second is kitabas, and this is what you're talking about. The kitab, the second point, which is Allah has written down everything that will ever happen. That's based on foreknowledge. The first point. The third point is mashia. Nothing happens without the will of God. So that all that means this is under the volition of God. Now the fourth is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creating your actions, which means that Allah has given you the ability to do the action, but the ability is something external to, meaning you're not the explanation for the ability that you have. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's will.
Your contention, that's why.
Exactly, you're contingent. But that does not mean you're not doing the action yourself. You're still doing the action.
And
So
you're
it's
choosing.
still compatible.
So again, I'm looking at the verse right here. Right, I hear what you're saying. I understand, and that would be. I'll grant you that. But if this verse does not say decree, because decree means that He has already He put it into power what you're gonna do.
Yes, because it's under His volition.
Yeah.
exactly.
So whatever I do is because of Allah.
How are you coming to that conclusion?
Yeah, that's exactly what the verse is. He decreed.
No,
for
it's
every
not.
soul.
The verse does not say that what you do is because. Listen, look. The verse does not say that you unalive someone because of God. That's not what it says.
I'm not saying that, but it can
It
suggest
doesn't
that.
say anything like that.
It can suggest that
How can I suggest that?
because it's saying that he decrees it. So if I go and allow someone, that's something that He
When you
decreed.
say He
I told
decrees
you
it,
what decree means already.
volition,
Going
it's
back on
under His
this.
volition, dude. وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ. That's the verse you brought up. Chapter 81, verse 29. It says, but you cannot will to do something without it being under the volition of Allah. Meaning you cannot go outside and play soccer if it's not done under the volition of God. That does not mean that God is forcing you to play soccer.
Okay, so if let's say that He predetermines the fate of individuals. Does He predetermine the fate of individuals?
What do you think? What do you cash out as predetermining here?
Predetermine the fate of individuals, their end, their fate.
Again, what do you cash out as predetermining something? What does that mean?
Can
to
you
you?
expound on that question you're asking me?
No, I'm asking, dude, why am I going to expound on your own question? I'm asking you, what do you believe when you use the word predeterminism? What does that mean to you?
He decrees he decrees already, or He predetermines already in His mind.
Again, you're using the word
in His
predetermin-
omniscience. Hold on.
Again, when I say explain predeterminism,
Yeah,
you're saying,
he already. Hold on. Let me explain it.
what does that
So
mean?
in his omniscience, right? In His omniscience, He already knows what I'm gonna do, and He already decreed.
Okay, good.
He already
good,
decreed
yes,
that I'm gonna do
yes,
that thing.
Yes, in that sense, yes. Of course, God is omniscient.
Okay,
Therefore,
okay.
He knows everything in which every human is going to do. Therefore,
Right,
he
right.
does-
I agree.
Therefore, He does.
But He also
Therefore, He does predetermine your fate, meaning He knows how you're going to die.
right. But He already chose where you're gonna go. Your fate.
No, He doesn't choose it. You choose it. Are you okay?
Okay.
No,
Okay.
he
Surah
doesn't
chapter 2
choose
verse
it.
7 says.
He judges you based on what you do.
Hold on. So
Yes, that's correct.
Surah chapter 2 verse 7, and Allah has sealed their hearing in their hearts, and on their eyes is a covering.
Okay.
So this verse suggests that God has predetermined the fate of individuals.
No. That doesn't.
Yeah,
that's
He
not what it
sealed
says.
their hearts to not hear or
That,
understand.
that verse is about the present, meaning based on their actions of kufr and disbelief, Allah has subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken that
Where do you get
away
that?
from them.
You're reading into the text.
I'm
Where
not
does it
reading
say?
it. That's what the. Okay, first of all, when we look at the Quran, we have to use the Quran holistically. We don't just go to one verse and then pick it out and say, "Oh, this is what the text says," and we just ignore
Okay,
it.
you can't do that with the Bible though.
What do you mean?
We're not talking about the Bible.
Not talking
Yeah,
about the
because you
Bible.
do this, well, double standards here. But okay,
What?
no problem.
Double standards? What are you talking about? Bro, listen. We're not talking about the Bible at all in this conversation at all.
Okay, because you do the same thing.
Yeah,
It's like
we're not
picking a
reading
verse
into the
and trying-
text. Just because we're giving you an understanding of the text, we spit out 4 words, and you say you're reading into the text, you're reading into the text. That's not true. That doesn't even follow, right? So Fuad, you can continue and explain how the verse.
Yeah. So that verse is talking about based on the present, meaning this is talking about the munafiqun, the hypocrites, where these people, because of their like the hiding the true the belief that they have, they're pretending to be Muslims, but they're actually kuffar. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has covered that for them, meaning guidance not written for them based on what they're doing, based on what they actually brought upon themselves. What does that have to do with you not actually doing your actions?
And so I'm gonna say that again. You're reading to the text.
No, I'm not reading into the text because this is
So when it says
explaining itself.
when it says and Allah has sealed their hearing and their hearts and on their eyes as a covering, this verse suggests that God is the reason why these people are not listening or they're not understanding.
That's not true. No. That's not true. That's not true. So in that verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking, what is the context? The context is the hypocrites, okay? And Allah has sealed their hearing after the actions that they've done, after the things that they've actually earned themselves. So yes, can God intervene? So like we said, everything we do is under the volition of God. Can now God intervene? Of course, we believe that, because anything that takes place is under the volition of God anyways. So what's the issue here? What does that have to do with free will?
Again, you're saying all these things, but you're not showing me any substances with what you're saying.
Subsistence?
Substance with what you're saying.
All right, so you want me to read the verses before and after? We can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. Yeah, sure.
Okay. No problem.
Sure.
So let's go to 6. So Surah 2 verse 6. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا سَوَاءٌ عَلَيْهِمْ أَأَنذَرْتَهُمْ أَمْ لَمْ تُنذِرْهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. Indeed, those who disbelieve, meaning they do the action of disbelief. Allah didn't make them disbelieve, they disbelieve. It is all the same for them, whether you warn them or do not warn them, they will not
Exactly.
because of their action. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, خَتَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَى قُلُوبِهِمْ وَعَلَى سَمْعِهِمْ وَعَلَى أَبْصَارِهِمْ غِشَاوَةٌ وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ عَظِيمٌ. Then Allah has set a seal upon their heart and upon their hearing and over their vision a veil.
Wait, hold on. Where does it say then? Where does it say then? You just added the word then into it.
It's so first when it says إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, those who disbelieve, this is based on their own volition. Okay, they're doing the action. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, based on their action, is doing this. It's not saying that Allah foresees.
Where does it say based on their action?
It does not. Wait. That's how the verse reads in the Arabic language. That's how the verse reads.
I'm looking at the Arabic language. It doesn't say that.
You're not looking at the Arabic language. Don't say that. You're not looking at the Arabic language.
Okay, so if it was the case that Allah is the one who made them disbelieve, Allah would have said, I made them disbelieve. That's not what Allah says. Allah says those who disbelieve, right? First, Allah attributes the disbelief to them. Is it إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا? It doesn't say Allah made them disbelief.
No. It's literally saying, hold on, brother. It's literally saying that because Allah has already sealed their hearts and hearing, that they're not going to believe.
No, they did not disbelieve because Allah set the seal in their hearts. Rather, it's this verse here, خَتَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَى قُلُوبِهِمْ, is in relation to أَمْ لَمْ تُنذِرْهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ.
Exactly.
They will not believe. Because why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has caused that seal after the disbelief, after they've already chosen to disbelieve.
So again, literally saying that Allah has sealed their hearts and their hearing. Why? Because Allah has already made them persistent in disbelief.
Where does it say that Allah? No. See, that's a lie. Where does it say that Allah has already made them persistent in disbelief? Therefore,
Yeah. Okay. Let me read it again. Let me read it in English.
Go ahead.
As for those who persist in disbelief, it is the same. It is the same. Listen.
No.
As those who persist in disbelief, listen.
What?
It is the same whether you warn them or not. They will never believe. Allah, because
How does
why?
that mean?
Allah has sealed their hearts and their hearing.
Listen, bro. So your point is that in the Quran, where it says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it says that the disbelievers, they are going to be persistent in disbelief. How does that substantiate that Allah is the one making them persistent in disbelief?
Yeah, it's literally saying that. It's literally
Where
saying.
is it saying that?
I'm
Where is
reading
it saying
English. I'm reading English here. Look.
Okay, read
As
the
for
English.
those who are persistent in
Show
disbelief.
us how it says that. Show us.
Okay, I'm gonna read it again. As for those who persist in disbelief, it is the same with you whether you want them or not. Hold on, let me finish.
Who's persisting? Who's persisting?
As for those who persist in
Who's
disbelief.
persisting?
Yeah,
persisting?
Who is the one persisting?
Yeah, the people who are in disbelief.
Thank you. So it is not God that is keeping.
Where are you getting that from?
Listen, you answer the question for us. You ask yourself where you're getting it from. You are the one that answered the damn question. Okay? So yeah, they are the ones that are being persistent in disbelief.
Yeah, because Allah has sealed their hearts.
Again, no, that comes after. That comes after. Again, this is the antecedent. The consequent is Allah sealing their heart, just like how Fuad pointed out. Okay? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is the one that is going to seal the hearts of those who are persistent in disbelief.
Okay, why are they in persistent?
Do you understand? Do you understand? Now?
Why do they persist in disbelief?
Wait, but do you concede now?
No, I don't concede. Why are they persistent?
It doesn't matter why. It doesn't. That is trivial.
Okay. Why are they persistent? Why are they persistent in their disbelief?
That is trivial. It doesn't matter why. The point is that they are choosing.
No. Answer the question. Don't run. Answer the question.
No. The question is trivial to the argument. It doesn't matter why, because they don't want to.
Why? Because Allah has sealed their hearts.
Can you prove that from the Quran?
Yeah, I'm reading it.
Okay, prove it from the Quran that they cannot become Muslim because Allah has made it that way.
Okay, give me 1 second. Here, give me 1 second.
Okay, so if you go to Surah An-Nisa, while you're trying to bring that up, if you go to Surah An-Nisa, Surah 4, verse 137, it says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا ثُمَّ كَفَرُوا ثُمَّ آمَنُوا ثُمَّ كَفَرُوا ثُمَّ ازْدَادُوا كُفْرًا لَمْ يَكُنِ اللَّهُ لِيَغْفِرَ لَهُمْ وَلَا لِيَهْدِيَهُمْ سَبِيلًا. Indeed, those who have believed, then disbelieved, then believed, then disbelieved, and then increased in disbelief, never will Allah forgive them, nor will He guide them to a way. So it's based on their actions. Allah
exactly.
is
so which one's the antecedent?
Based on their actions.
Exactly. So the one that comes first is the action of the people, then follows up the consequent, which is God.
So I'm gonna actually use. So what verse did he pull up again?
Yeah, go to Surah 4, 137.
Yeah, but you need to bring your verse, bro.
Yeah. I got it. Surah chapter 6, verse 125.
Chapter 6, 125.
Yeah, okay, let me read it for you. And whomsoever Allah wills to guide, He opens his breast to Islam. And whomsoever He wills to send astray, He makes his breast close and constricted as if he's climbing up to the sky. Boom.
Again, the answer to your question is found in chapter 4, verse 137.
No. This has everything to do with that.
Wait, why is God choosing? Wait. Why is God choosing to stray them off the right path? Why?
Well, this verse is saying that whom He wills, so whatever He wants.
No. But Fuad,
whoever He wills to guide.
Listen. Fuad literally read you a verse in which answers your question. Chapter 4, verse 137.
Yeah, so then you have an eternal contradiction. Then
that is not a contradiction.
You have a theological contradiction.
Even in this verse,
because God can stray someone away after they have disbelieved.
Even in this verse, it says كَذَلِكَ يَجْعَلُ اللَّهُ الرِّجْسَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. It says, thus does Allah place defilement upon those who do not believe. So the action comes first and the consequences after. So it says, whoever Allah wants to guide, He expands His breast to contain Islam. And whoever He wants to misguide, He makes His breast tight and constricted as though He were climbing into the sky. Thus does Allah place defilement upon those who do not believe. That's a consequence.
There we go. So the antecedents is going to be the actions of the people. Then the consequence is going to be God and what He does and what He decides to do.
Well, again, this doesn't answer the question. You have multiple verses that prove otherwise.
No, again, because they are all able
those
to
verses will show you how.
So 36:9, Surah 36:9, it says that we have put a barrier before them and a barrier behind them. So if Allah puts a barrier before you and a barrier behind you, so that you can.
Again, that is.
No, hold on.
That is the consequence.
It's not.
That is the consequence of the
Show me where it says in that verse is the consequence.
Chapter 4, verse 137 demonstrates.
Okay, why are you jumping from different contexts?
Listen, chapter 4, verse 137 literally tells you how that this type of punishment.
You're jumping context.
I'll tell you.
And not an antecedence.
So Surah 36, right? You're gonna bring all the examples you're gonna bring me. I'm just gonna read the context for you, and that should be enough. Right, okay, you're going to Surah Yasin, verse 5, I'm going to go read down. It's a Tanzeel al-Aziz al-Rahim. This is a revelation of the exalted and might and merciful. لِتُنذِرَ قَوْمًا مَا أُنذِرَ آبَاؤُهُمْ فَهُمْ غَافِلُونَ. That you may warn a people whose forefathers were not warned, so they are unaware. لَقَدْ حَقَّ الْقَوْلُ عَلَى أَكْثَرِهِمْ فَهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. Already the word has come into effect upon most of them, so they do not believe. Again, this is 7, okay? Now, you said 9, so we're at 7. إِنَّا جَعَلْنَا فِي أَعْنَاقِهِمْ أَغْلَالًا فَهِيَ إِلَى الْأَذْقَانِ فَهُمْ مُقْمَحُونَ. Indeed, we have put shackles on their necks. Why? Because of what they did. We have put shackles on their necks, and they are to their chins, so they are with heads kept aloft. And then it says 9, وَجَعَلْنَا مِنْ بَيْنِ أَيْدِيهِمْ سَدًّا وَمِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ سَدًّا فَأَغْشَيْنَاهُمْ فَهُمْ لَا يُبْصِرُونَ. And we have put before them a barrier, and behind them a barrier, and covered them so they do not see. based on their kufr.
Okay, so
mentioned in verse 6.
you read over 36:7 when he says the decree of torment has already been justified against them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so he already decreed it.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Because
didn't have a
believe.
choice.
No, they do have a choice because they don't
No,
believe.
because there's multiple sources that allude that free will is not an option. Allah already decrees everything.
Because every single context you're gonna bring, we're just gonna refer
Yeah,
to.
because you're just jumping.
It's all the consequence, dude. Do you not understand the difference between antecedents and consequence?
Yeah, but in 6:125 it says whoever Allah wills to guide Islam. So Allah has to will in order for you to come to Islam, correct?
Again, even in 6:1,
It's Mashiach, dude.
yeah, that's Mashiach, that's volition, and at the end of it, it says, it's based on their action. It's a consequence.
So well, let me read it again, because you look like
You know
you're
what
reading.
volition
into the text.
is? Can you
You're
define
reading into the
volition?
text. No,
Can you
you're
define
reading
volition?
into the text.
No,
It's-
you're reading to the text. Can you define as volition?
Say that one more time.
Can you define as volition?
Volition, like something that urges you to do something.
Are you slow?
That's what volition means in a
Are
simplified
you slow or are
term.
you slow? When we say that things happen in God's volition, what do you think that means?
His will.
Okay, so His will, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so things happen with God being able to let it happen, meaning things happen with His permission.
Not necessarily with this.
What are you talking about? When
It's not in
things
this
happen-
context.
Wait. When things happen, it is because God lets them happen. If God didn't let them happen, then they would not have happened. Okay?
So when it says
Yes or
whomever
no?
he
Yes or
wills
no?
to send
Yes or
astray.
no? No.
No,
Yes or
no,
no?
no, 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 no.
No. We're not doing that. Yes or no? Yes or no?
So you're not gonna address where he says whoever he
Can you
wills
answer
to
my
send
question?
astray.
Can you answer my question? That is a consequence of the antecedent. Are you okay? Are you okay?
No,
in
it's
the-
not.
Can
No,
you
it's
read
not.
chapter 4, verse 137, you don't know?
No, it literally the context.
Can you
of
read
all
chapter 4, verse
nonsense.
137?
So you're jumping different. Okay, no problem. I'll jump.
No, we're
with
not
you.
jumping. We brought this verse.
Yeah,
20
I'll
minutes
jump you
ago.
because I'll jump.
No.
with you.
He
No
brought
problem.
this verse 20 minutes ago, and you said what verse, and you're not reading it. So go ahead.
Yeah, because you're jumping context. No
No,
problem.
we're not
What
jumping.
was it again?
It's the same exact
What
harmonized.
was it?
context.
What was it again?
Can you read chapter 4, verse 137? Thanks. We're waiting for it. Yeah, we're waiting for it. So go ahead and read that out loud, buddy. Man, these low tier arguments, bro, against free will, so bad. Is this guy an atheist?
All right. Indeed, those who believed, then disbelieved, then believe again and disbelieved, only increasing in disbelief, Allah will neither forgive them nor guide them to the right way.
Oh, okay. So it's where you disbelieve in God persistently is where He seals your eyes and then you're not guided. So now we understand that according to the Quran, as we take it holistically, just like Fuad mentioned about 30 minutes ago, we understand that in the context of God sealing your eyes and your fate, it is when you are persistent in disbelief and you do not choose to seek for God to open your chest up to Islam. So therefore, every verse you have brought, it is simply the consequence of the antecedent, in which
So
is
we're
that-
jumping context.
No, we're not jumping context. No. Listen, ya mulhid. Listen to me, ya mulhid. So where a human decides to be a persistent disbeliever. They
So,
do not
but again, we're jumping
Oh,
context.
again, I'm talking. Thanks. So somebody who is a human that is persistent in disbelief, God will seal his fate because he is choosing to not believe in Islam or to inquire it. Therefore, you are sealed as a human, and you will not come to the religion of Islam. There we go. Now,
So,
for
okay,
every
okay.
verse that you got, chapter 6, verse 125, chapter 36, verse 9, they are all consequences of the action that is the antecedent.
Okay, so does Allah have the power to guide or misguide individuals then?
Of course he does.
Okay, so I can conclude that Allah has the power to misguide somebody.
Of course he has the ability to misguide somebody after they are persistent in disbelief.
Show me where it says after and all those verses.
Chapter
Yeah,
4, verse 137.
There's two things here, though.
Chapter
Because in
4,
six,
verse
because
You're
137.
asking
if you
us-
look at
wait,
36:9, it says it doesn't say the context of what you're talking.
Wait, you're asking.
Chapter 4, verse 137.
You're asking about whether it's logically possible for God to guide somebody and misguide somebody without
Exactly.
anything have happened. Yes, we accept that, but we're talking about metaphysical possibilities now because when we talk about Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, we believe He does everything with wisdom, and we don't believe, like it says, "Wa anna Allaha laysa bidhallamin lil abid." Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is not an oppressor to His servants, so Allah will give them an opportunity to believe. When they persist in disbelief, then Allah will seal their hearts. And that's the consequence, as we've been mentioning before.
My gosh. Chapter 4, verse 137 tells us after someone disbelieves and is persistent in disbelieving, they are misguided.
So if I show you a hadith that says otherwise, that doesn't give the same context, would you now restate your
Wait,
argument?
can you read the verse first and agree that it does say that?
Well, in that no, not in every in that context.
No. Can you read the verse? Can you read the verse?
In the context of Surah chapter 4, verse 137, I'll grant you that. No problem.
Okay, no, you don't grant me. It does say that, right? It does say that?
Yeah, I'll grant you that.
Okay, so it does. So okay, good. So it does say that after
but
one
in the
was
other
believed-
verses, it doesn't give.
Wait, so it does say that one believe. No, again, we do not make separations of the Quran. We take the Quran as a holistic interpretation of itself, right? We don't just pick and choose the interpretation. We say the Quran holistically. We don't have to keep mentioning that. Okay, so we don't believe that there's some free will here that is acceptable and there's free will that is not acceptable, and that we have no free will here in this context, but in this context we do have free will. No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. We take the Quran holistically in context. Okay, so chapter 4 verse 137.
Okay, but Ibn Taymiyyah
gives us the context as to what it means for Allah to seal someone's fate.
We have to read a verse.
Okay,
Right?
can I say something now? Ibn Taymiyyah says something differently.
Who's Ibn Taymiyyah? Ibn Taymiyyah?
Ibn Taymiyyah, yeah.
Ibn Taymiyyah.
Yeah. I don't speak Arabic. Ibn Taymiyyah, I believe him over you
Okay.
because he's a scholar.
Ibn Taymiyyah, not Ibn Taymiyyah.
Yeah. Ibn Taymiyyah, no problem. I believe him over you. Okay.
But where does he contradict what we're saying?
Yeah, he says that he wrote extensively on the topic of Allah's guidance and misguidance. He believed that.
Who are you
Allah's
reading
guidance,
from right now? This is not Ibn Taymiyyah.
Yeah, I'm giving you a brief. Okay, I'll give you.
Oh, okay, so it's ChatGPT. Cool.
No, I'm not like you. I don't do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
give us the primary source.
before you go on with Ibn Taymiyyah, let's read the Quran one more time. Can you?
Yeah, but I'm gonna choose a scholar too.
No, but can you open up is the Quran?
Okay, let me give you the quote from Ibn Taymiyyah, and then we can go on from there.
Okay, fine. You want to give the quote first? No problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
So Ibn Taymiyyah contradicts what we're saying, right? Cool. As if Ibn Taymiyyah did not believe in Ibn Taymiyyah is actually a libertarianist. What are you talking about? Oh my God.
Okay. Al-Fatwa al-Kubra chapter 4, verse 141.
Volume 4.
Huh?
He means
Yeah,
volume 4.
it's Al-Fatwa al-Kubra
Fatawa
4,
al-Kubra.
verse 141.
Yeah, Al-Fatah al-Kubra, yeah.
What does it say? Can you read it verbatim?
Yeah. Allah's guidance and misguidance are based on His will and decree, not on the actions of humans. Allah guides whom He wills and misguides whom He wills, and this is a matter of His divine will.
Where is the mutual exclusivity?
Yeah, so based on His decree,
there's
it's
no-
not on the human actions of humans, whether they
That
believe
doesn't
it.
contradict what we're saying.
Yeah, it contradicts everything you just
What
said.
page? What page?
Yeah. Al-Fatwa al-Kubra,
Yeah, I said what page?
chapter 4, verse 141.
Verse 1. No, okay, it's volume 4, page 141.
Yeah,
This
sorry.
is not the Quran, bro.
Okay, I'm sorry. I made something mistake. Sorry, slight mistake. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah, so I actually have it in front of me. Fuad, you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got you. Give me a sec. Okay, so wait, 144, right? Page 144, volume 4?
Yeah, 141, he said.
Yeah, 141, yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry, Tarath is acting up. I hate when it does this.
If you can prove me I'm false on this, then I'll just drop.
This is talking about swearing by Allah and swearing by other than Allah. Where did you get this from?
Yeah, so hold on, here, let me give it to you actually.
Okay, you want me to read it?
guidance-
You want me to read it, Fuad?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Allah's guidance and misguidance are based on His will and decree, not on the actions of humans.
Okay, Fuad, it's like a whole page. Where do you want me to start reading? Like from the beginning all the way to the end?
Well, here, actually, let me just see if I can find a way.
Well, I can read the whole thing if you want.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to read the whole thing, sure.
Okay. وقد قيل إن here, let me start from the beginning. So page 141, right? Cool. Okay. No, that's actually really long. I want to see which part you're talking about. I'm going to read from the middle. وقد قيل إن الله إنما حرم المطلقة ثلاثا حتى تنكح زوجا غيره لئلا يستار. No, that's not it.
That's talking about marriage, man.
Yeah, I know that's definitely not it. Okay. الحيلة الثانية إذا تعذر الاحتيال في كلام المحلوف عليه احتال. Yeah, this is talking about swearing.
Yeah, it's talking about halif. Like you're saying, Wallahi, I'm gonna,
الكلام
divorce her.
المحذوف عليه يحتال للفعل
Yeah.
المحذوف عليه بأن يأمروه بمحالفة امرأته ليفعل المحلوف عليه في زمن البينونة وهذه الحيلة أحدث من التي
Yeah,
قبل.
it's talking about swearing and then swearing for the separation between you and your wife.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with?
Yeah, so I'm reading from Ibn Taymiyyah, Al-Fatwa Al-Kubra.
Okay, we're reading the same
Did you
thing.
chat GPT it? Be honest. Did you chat GPT this?
No, I didn't.
Okay, can you put it on your screen, sir? Because you have camera access.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me put it on.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is called كتاب البيوع. This is literally talking about a man and his wife.
Here, let me show.
Yeah. Can you put it on your screen, sir? It shouldn't take that long, man. Hello? Are you like
Yeah, I'm putting it on. Give me 1 second.
copying it from ChatGPT to your notes?
What?
Okay, can you get it? What? Like you sound even more guilty. Can you show us where?
Yeah, I'm getting that for you right now. Here.
Okay, because we're looking at volume 4, page 141. It doesn't say anything like that. It's talking about women and men.
Yeah, here. Let me give it to you.
Fuad, are we reading the same thing as this guy?
I don't know. I mean, the book that I have open here, that's what it says.
حدثت في حدود 100 فإن عامة الحيل إنما أحدث من التي قبلها وأظنها حدثت في حدود 100 I mean نشأت عن بعض أهل الكوفة وحيلة الخلع لا تمشي. This is talking about marriage.
All right.
Good. I knew it. Show me where you got that from. Show me where. Where did
Yeah,
you
that's
copy
my
paste it
PDF.
from? Where did you? Wale, where did you copy paste it from? Show me right now. You filthy liar. Show me where you copy pasted it
Dude,
from.
It's okay
get the source.
to say that
Get
you
the source.
chat GPT that. It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's not.
Okay, so دعوة كتب علمية. Okay.
That's why you took so long, because you were
So
pasting it.
I'm gonna search دعوة كتب علمية for you, just for you, that publisher. Okay, if it's not there, you're a liar.
Okay, boy.
Go ahead, find it. It's in there.
Okay. Look at you. Look, you're shitting your pants right now. I don't blame you, bro. You just copy pasted it from ChatGPT into a Microsoft Word document.
No, I didn't, bro.
No, I didn't. Okay. This is just the oldest trick in the book, man. What's the طبعة فؤاد حبيبي?
Yeah. Okay. So this is دعوة كتب علمية. Okay. This doesn't have volumes, by the way. It's just one publishing of 3,000 pages. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Yo, so where is that citation? Where did you
Where's
get that citation?
from?
Sir, unmute your mic. Where did you get that citation?
I'm getting muted. I got
what is
online.
it? Huh?
I got online from Ibn Taymiyyah.
Yeah, can you show us where?
I just did. I showed it to you.
No, show us where. Like, how did you find it? How did you find it?
Do you know how to look up the source?
No, can you show us like the primary source where you got it from? Like when you read it and you cited it. Where'd you get that? Show us.
Yeah, I got it from online. I put it on my PDF file and then I wrote it.
Okay, where did you copy paste that from? What you just pasted?
Yeah, I got it from online.
Okay, where online?
What website?
Where online? Yeah, what website?
Yeah, it's on how can I say it? Al Rad Al Matiki. I can't freaking read that.
Huh?
الرادع على المنطقيين.
Yeah.
That's a different book.
That's
man.
a different book.
Yeah, they have different sources on this.
What what you just put in the Microsoft Word document? Where the hell did you get that?
Yeah, it's from a book. Al Rad.
You know it's not from the book Ar-Rad al Mantiqiyin, because you cited a thing in there that is a different book than the book you're mentioning now. So where did you find the source? Well, you just copy pasted in your Word document that took you 10 minutes to do. Where did you get that from?
Yeah, I got it from online. Answering
Okay,
Islam
tell us
blog.
where you got it from online.
Answering Islam blog. Yeah.
I'm not surprised. So answering Islam blog, you copy pasted it from there.
No, I just got that's what I got by some of my sources.
No, we're talking about this specific
Yeah,
source.
I gave you the source. Did you look at least
Okay,
look?
sir, where did you find it? Because we're looking at the source. It doesn't say anything like that.
Here, I'm gonna give you the other sources.
No. Don't run. Don't lie. Don't run.
Not running.
ChatGPT. You got it from ChatGPT because ChatGPT constantly lies about sources. Constantly lies about sources. So, sir, after you admitted you use Sam Shimon's articles, which makes
Yeah, by the way, I just want to tell you, right? So it says Al-Iman wa Nuzur. Okay, Kitabul Buyu. Again, this is chapter volume 4, page 141. Same exact thing. Al-Hilatul Ula fil Mahlufi alayhi.
Exactly. الحيلة الأولى في المحلوف عليه فيتأول لهم خلاف قصدوه
Yeah, so this is Dal Kutub Ilmiya, by the way. This is Dal Kutub Ilmiya because you told me in your, okay, can you show the screenshot again? I just want to show everybody.
Yeah, show the
that in
screenshot
your
again. You're getting baked right now, dude.
In your screenshot, it says Dal
Yeah.
Kutub
So
Ilmiya.
actually, hold on. The same thing says in Al Rad Allah Mat.
Stop running. Show us your same source right now. Go on your Microsoft document and show us the source you just showed us. Show us again. We want to see it. We'll give us the other source later. Just give us the source you're about to give us right now. Give us Ar-Raddu ala al-Mantiqiyin later. Go ahead. Unmute your mic, sir. Don't run.
Sorry, I got muted. I didn't know I was muted.
Yeah. So can you give us a source? Can you show us the source that you showed us earlier? We want to examine it again.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
For sure. Go ahead.
Thank you for asking. Give me 1 second. Let me change my.
Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow. Hit the follow, the red
You put
follow.
big screen?
If you like watching these lives, yeah, of course you can. And make sure to
Okay,
subscribe
so
to my YouTube, inshallah.
no,
Okay.
I didn't ask for this one. I asked.
We
for
didn't
the
ask
other
for this one.
This source is good.
Look at this. Look at this kelb. Okay, listen, sir. We asked for the first source, not the new one. Can you show us the new one? Sorry, the old one. Can we see the old one?
Let's go to this one. Stay right here. Don't, you're running from the
you're
top.
running.
Let's
You're
stay right
running.
here.
Sir,
No, you're
sir,
running.
sir.
You're running. Stay right here.
Sir, listen, sir. Listen. Can you please show us the first source? Yes or no?
I'm showing you this source right here.
Can you show us
This is my source. Look, it's the same thing.
Again, that's not the same source. That's a different
It's the
book.
same context.
You're
Same
such a bad liar, sir. Can you show us the first source?
same context.
Can you show us the first source?
I lost it. Same context.
Can you show us the first source? We don't care.
I don't have it no more. Now can you stick with the same
You're a
context?
filthy liar. You're a filthy liar.
Dude, why are you consulting me?
So yeah, because you're a dog. So you agree that you lied about Ibn Taymiyyah, right? The first source.
So are you gonna? No, I didn't lie about anything about you.
Okay, so can you show us the first source again to prove that you're not a liar? Can you show us? Can you show us? Can you show us, yes or no?
1 second.
So again, you're running from the top. You're running from.
Can you show us the first source to prove you're not a liar? Thanks.
Okay, can you?
Can you show us the first source to prove you didn't lie? Go ahead. Yeah.
So are you gonna address?
Are you gonna
this?
show us the first source? Go ahead.
If I do, are you gonna address this?
Yes, of course. If you show us the first source.
All right, give me 1 second.
All right. You're gonna turn this camera off. See, look, told y'all.
I'm not turning my camera off.
Yeah, you put it down.
I don't want to leak my information. I don't want to get tracked down.
My information. You're on pages. Relax. You're on your school MacBook. So the first one, right? Okay. So Al-Fatawa Al-Kubra 414, chapter volume 4 verse volume 4, page number 141.
Yeah,
so where did you find that?
Okay, Dal Kutub Ilmiya. That same publisher, the volume 4, page 141, does not have that. It's talking about swearing about divorcing your wife.
Yeah, so you agree you lied about the first source. Is that correct, sir?
No. I just mixed up my source numbers. That's all. But I have the source. I found the source.
Wait. So why does the first source mislead us to something else that is not found in the citation?
Yeah, because I missed the source. Like I mixed.
Okay, so you lied about the source.
It's actually this one. It's actually this
so you
one.
lied. Wait. So you lied about the first source.
No, I didn't lie.
So the first source is correct.
No. I just mixed up this with the other sources.
You're just stupid, right? So now we understand that the first source that doesn't actually exist. You made it up. You ChatGPT.
I have the source right here. I have the source.
ChatGPT it. Again, this is your second attempt of trying to show us that it's there when we know it's not going to be there either. It's okay though. I understand. This is exactly how ChatGPT cites anyway. It's okay. Nothing new. So the first source you lied about. Now you're bringing the book called Ar-Radd ala al-Mantiqiyin. Okay. So now we're going to show how you're lying here again. It is page 234. Here we go. Let's address this part. Can you read it out? Can you read it out loud for us?
I got page 234, Radd ala al-Mantiqiyin. He's talking about Aristotle. What does it have to do with this? He's talking about Aristotle and his views with regards to logic.
He's lying again?
Yeah, it's not there. I just opened it up.
Oh my gosh, this guy's just a liar, huh?
ما ذكروه من تضعيف قياس التمثيل هو من كلام متأخريهم، واعلم أنهم في المنطق الإلهي بل والطبيعي غيروا بعض ما ذكره أرسطو، لكن ما زادوه في الإله خيرا من كلام أرسطو، فإني قد رأيت الكلامين وأرسطو وأتباعه في الإلهيات أجهل من اليهود والنصارى بكثير كثير، وأما في الطبيعيات فغالب كلامه جيد، وأما المنطق فكلامه فيه خير من كلامهم في الإلهي. This is what he's talking about. Page 234.
You lied about your second source too. Okay. Okay, so just address that for us, sir. Why are we catching you lying on both sources, are you, bro?
This idea expressed in the statement is consistent with Ibn Taymiyyah's view on the nature.
Dumbass up. Have a good night. Yeah, Fuad, he's done, bro. First one's about Zawaj, second one's about Aristotle and Aflaton. He literally got it from ChatGPT. I knew he was copy pasting. He put it in his little dumbass Word document. He didn't actually have any trace because ChatGPT lies about sources. It doesn't actually get them right. If you want to cite, bro, do it scholarly. Do it correctly. Anyways, إخوة, فؤاد بارك الله فيك لدعوتك. May Allah bless you, أخي.
There's one point, right? So we don't have an issue with saying that God is the one who guides and misguides, but it's based on his foreknowledge of that person itself, right? So there's no contradiction here.
Yeah, ahsant. Barakallahu feekum. Make sure you hit the follow button if you haven't already. Turn on post notifications because I do go live every day and discuss matters like this. Barakallahu feekum. I'm going to end the live now. It's getting late. It's like what, 12:10? Yeah, barakallahu feekum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.